Here we are at our example 6 from our 8.5 set of notes. We're asked to simplify the following rational expression with this operation happening. What we're going to go ahead and do first is go ahead and factor these two items. When we do that, we end up with 2 on top still divided by x plus 5 times x plus 1 minus x over, factoring the bottom right, we end up with x plus 5 times x minus 2. Next, what we want to go ahead and do is look and see what do they have in common and what do they not have in common. Looks like they both have that x plus 5. This one on the bottom left has an x plus 1, whereas he does not, so we're going to do foo with that x plus 1 over x plus 1 to get that x plus 1 on the bottom. This one over here has an x minus 2, whereas the one on the left does not, though. So we're going to go ahead and multiply and do that foo move with that x minus 2 on the left side. Next, what we want to do is go ahead and distribute the tops. We end up then with 2x minus 4. On the bottom, we have our x plus 5 times x minus 2 times x plus 1. Again, just kind of rearranging the order. Minus distributing the x to both items. We end up with x squared plus x. And on the bottom, we have our x plus 5 times x minus 2 times x plus 1. Finally, what we want to go ahead and do is combine our tops. Now, if they have that same bottom, we can go ahead and subtract the tops, or add the tops if you want to look at it like that. And when we do that, we end up with negative. Important to note that that negative is being applied to both items. We get negative x squared, because there's no other x squared over here. We have 2x minus x, gives us plus 1x. And then we just have negative 4, nothing can be combined with him, so he's just negative 4. This is all over x plus 5 times x minus 2 times x plus 1. Next, what we would like to do is go ahead and factor out maybe a negative. And when we do that, we end up with negative times x squared minus 1x plus 4. On the bottom, we have x plus 5 times x minus 2 times x plus 1. And again, the reason why we would factor that out, that negative out, is to try and get that first item with the highest degree, in this case the x squared, to be positive, because it makes factoring this piece much, much easier when we can do that. And in just looking at things, it doesn't look like we can actually factor this even further, so it appears then that this would be our final simplified version. Again, though, that is example 6 from our 8.5 set of notes.